everyone. I'm Chad Prince Webb here from the Bradshaw Group, and we have another agent here from our brokerage, Miss Dani, and she's going to speak about
the best marketing strategies on how we list your property.
There you go. Take it away.
All right, so when I first get a client, the first thing I normally do is do a CMA, right? And the best way that I found to do that, not getting into the details of it, but Canva is a great tool to utilize for creating a very attractive CMA.
Oh yeah.
And there's templates you can buy on Etsy. That's usually what I do. And it's just a drag and drop sort of thing. And that really brings your client in first. It really helps you to stand out in the market, as opposed to here's some technical terms. You want to make it attractive to them.
This is a cost market analysis that we do with our group here, and that's what she's talking about, how we'd market it.
Yep, how we'd compare your property to other properties, and that's how we find the best way and the best price to list it at.
Right.
Once you have the listing, the next thing would be photos. And the big thing with photos is that you want to make sure that you're hiring a professional photographer. You want to have eye-catching photos. You don't want to just go in with your iPhone and put it in your free Adobe Photoshop. It's not the same thing. You want to make sure that it's professional, because that's what your audience is looking for. You want to make sure they're eye-catching. You have about 4 seconds to grab somebody's attention before they just keep scrolling past your listing. So you want to make sure that it looks good. While the photographer is in the home, you don't want to micromanage the photographer. You're a professional. You don't want somebody else telling you what to do.
True.
So you shouldn't be doing that to the photographer. If it is a real estate photographer, they know what to do. I will say there's a couple instances I've had some listings that had certain details that I was like, hey, can you make sure you take photos of this? One listing I had fossils inside of the tile in the bathroom. So the photographer did a really good job of highlighting that. So if there's anything specific like that, tell the photographer, but don't micromanage them. You want to think about your target market in the aspect of the photos shouldn't surprise them, it should verify. So some people don't like too many photos because they feel like it gives everything away.
Oh yeah,
guilty. But you really want to market the property so that when someone walks in, they're like, this is exactly what you portrayed it online. And they're not surprised by that. You want to make people fall in love with the home before they ever get to the home. And it's just verification when they get there. So that kind of goes into the emotion invoking description. So you want to put things in your description like feel the warm hot tub in the winter, feel the cool lake in the summer, feel the breeze on the boat, watch the sunset or sunrise from the dock. Make sure you're invoking that emotion. That way that your buyer is feeling an emotional attachment before they get into the property. And you don't want to have personal photos in your house, because you want the buyer to feel like they are living there or feel comfortable living there. And one other thing before we wrap up, I know this was a lot of information. You want to get bids to anticipate the needs of the buyer. So if there's any repairs or any flooring that may need to be replaced, you want to make sure you're getting bids as the real estate agent, that when a buyer comes in and says, hey, I don't love this floor or this needs to be repaired, you're already prepared with that stuff, so that you can have that into the negotiations too.
These are awesome. And these are all things that we offer here at our brokerage, and I'm so grateful that you're here today speaking about this. She's had several years in the business, and I'm excited to do business with you. But listen, we're so grateful that you're here. Come back, like, share our content, and I tell you what, subscribe to our content. Before you leave, look up www.discovergreenwoodsc.com, and I'll tell you what, you can find our homes there and all of our services. Just give us a call. And I tell you what, we'll see you next time. Thank you, Miss Dani.
Thank you.
Have a good day.